Gangs in the UK, join me as we explore the multiple reasons, the multiple factors on why young vulnerable men and young women end up in gangs. I'm about to do an interview with Ricky True, inspirational leader, community leader, DJ, restaurant owner, giving back to young people. And I'm going to explore with him why and what can be done to stop young people from joining gangs and how to get them out. So follow me, Gangs in the UK.
Why is violent crime on the rise, and who is most at risk? Knife and gun crime has surged in England and Wales, but the causes and solutions are unclear, supposedly. I'm on my way to explore why young people join gangs, and what can be done to stop this growing trend within the streets of the UK. So follow me as I explore why people, predominantly young people, join gangs.
Gangs in the UK, yeah. But the thing is, we need to stop this violence for nothing, because at the end of the day, we are parents. Me as a parent, 2 kids, 3 kids actually. So from London, actually, I'm in Dubai, experiencing life and open my mind about things. Kids need education from the elders, obviously. People don't understand when you give opportunity to your youth, they make the most out of it because they feel comfortable about it, do you understand? So to me, the gang who actually make the gang is the politics. It's the politics out there. It's the gangs, it's the bigger gang than the gang itself, because the youth try to survive from whatever they can. Yeah, so, well, it's easy to criticize, like it's easy to try to put the youth down, the violence, mainly black people, pointed out the black people. But when you're looking at certain places for work and different training and stuff like that, but when the youth turn up and said, you want to do this, you want to do that, they will say, I will call you back. Certain people will come, they will say, I'll come back tomorrow, we'll give you a chance. So it's so twisted out there. It's the whole community need to think straight about what's the best for our youth, for the next generation pretty much. That's the gangs in the UK. We never knew that like a couple of years back. We never had that pressure. So politics change, behavior change. The kids feel like victimized by it. So that's why they get themselves into violence and crime. That's my point of view. UK gang, but how to stop the violence in the world. Try to educate the parents and the kids, the community, people around the school, the community serve everything you can do around the kids, the playground, the opportunity for them to train themselves and train themselves on anything. Keep them busy. It's just keep us busy. If you stay in front of the PlayStation every day or watching TV every day, you seem like to do the same exact thing. You get tempted about things you're gonna get. You're not training, you're not educate yourself for it. I believe what to stop violence, give more opportunity to the youth. That's the soft key. And this is soft key for freedom for all of us. We want to feel no pressure from no one because they will feel happy to do what they like or what they want to do. Give them more opportunity. Put some money for the youth first. That's why youth getting into crime, because the elders train them to do things they cannot do to get themselves out of the street. So you need to give them more opportunity, more chance. Education is the key. Give them more way to do that. That's what I believe. The gang, it's difficult to get out of the gang. But like I said, I'm just talking to you about common sense. All of us, we have that sense God give us. That's the only man who gives us that brain to use. When somebody talk to you about the truth, you can recognize the truth from the mouth of somebody. You can recognize the lie as well from the mouth of somebody, right? So it's done to you at the end of the day. Sometimes you can help yourself because if you don't do certain things, you won't eat. But you might not eat for 2 days. You wait for 2 days until you do something right. Something right for yourself. You're not taking your life away from your family, from your friends because of money, by temptation. Temptation is easy. It's everything shiny out there. We want it all. We want to get everything by tomorrow, right? But God didn't create this world on one day. Apparently it took 7 days to do that. So each day he probably make mistake. He could make it right for us to be on that level of spirit today. So gangs is easy, man. It's all about violence. Violence not gonna take us nowhere. It's gonna destroy us. You know, we're gonna be hating in each other. We're gonna kill your hand full up of blood for nothing. What, can you live with blood in your hand every day and thinking like you got kids and you say this is normal, this is right? You can't sleep, man. You sleep one eye is open and one eye is closed. That's what when you get to certain things you're not comfortable with, which is the gang itself, because you got someone who pressure you every day to do what they want you to do, for them to get richer or powerful, whatever, but you left behind at some point, because if you don't build up your own empire, you will never go anywhere. King, stay king. Only one king. It's you and you. Yeah? Bless up everybody.
V4YAV Media. Big up on yourself. Gangs in the UK. Right now it's Ricky Chu English representing for gangs in the UK. London, Birmingham, Albert. Boom, Ricky Chu English representing for gangs in the UK. So right now we're there. I deal with that issue right now in Dubai. You see me? That's the thing there. You get me? What you saying, brother?
So welcome on, fam. Listen, love for your time. We really appreciate it. Just two questions. First of all, why do people join gangs?
Because right now people want to be joined to something. They want to feel like they belong to somebody. That's what they want to do, but they're belonging to the wrong group. They're belonging to the wrong group. You understand what I'm saying to you? They need to find a job. Come out of that group. Come out of that labeling. Come out of that walking with 3-4 man. 3-4 man's not going to come and look for you when you're locked up in prison. You understand me? Them man all leave you ghost and a VO and all them thing. Leave you on the visit and them something there. You just know life. Who's going to take your kids to school? Some of them gang man out there got 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. Who's going to take your kids to school? Next man. Come on, bruv. Let's sort out this thing. Fuck gangs, bruv. Let's deal with family, we say. Family first. Ricky True, mad thing.
And what do you think could be done to stop young people joining gangs?
Here what go on. I feel like, you know, enough man will say there's no jobs though, there's no jobs. People go uni and can't get a job and all that. Stop putting your hat where you can't reach it. Go and get a blood clot job. There's man out there cleaning fucking toilets and driving Benzes, bruv. You understand me? There's gal out there wiping out man's ass as a carer and blood clot flying 4 times a year, bruv. Sort out on the thing. Get a blood clot job. Done this up. Now Ricky Chu English representing gangs in the UK. And right now, like I done so already, you know, you see some of these gangs them can link me up on Instagram, link me up on Facebook, and come on the road with me. Come on the road with me, let's feed some homeless people. Let's just come on the road with me and see what it's like to be homeless. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because you know what it's like to be in a gang. You get what I'm saying to you? Let's see what it's like to be homeless and then see how your thing switches from this up. Right now, I'm not being funny, but right now we need to switch up the thing. You see, Birmingham's a place like this. Girls have died, men have died, people's families died. Right now, how much more people are dead, man? Let's just sort out the thing. We don't want this. We don't want gangs in the UK. We don't want gangs in Brum. You understand what? Your gang's your family. Gang. That's the last name of you. My last name is Blake. That's a gang. I've got a Blake gang. That's my family, bad man. You understand what I'm saying to you? So just know what you're doing in this time. Have your last name and use that as a gang. Family, brother, sister, cousin, auntie. Don't leave your father, don't leave your mother. I remember in Birmingham, nothing's not different like London. Cause you got London, which is north, south, east and west with 30-odd gang. Birmingham, you know, Birmingham run Burger Bar, Johnson's, Raiders. You got this little squad, you got that little squad. It's the same kind of thing. But here we go on, and some man are moving around. Cause some man do a thing, then gone to London, some man gone to Nottingham, some man red. Come on, fuck the gangs, man. Let's just keep it family, man. That's the gang, man. Family, man. Nothing more, man. Some man out there, someone who ain't a gang, or breed some gal, man. Blood clot, get severe in this and start looking after kids, man. Cause we're not getting no younger. I'm a big man, bro. I'm not just a look young boy wearing Gucci and all that. Right now, I'm a big man. So people just know what you're doing right now. When you come on the road, gang members, link up Ricky Chu. This is gang in the UK we're talking about right now. Let's feed some people. You see some of these rich buildings in Birmingham. There's people sleeping under them. I pull them out of the buildings and feed them soup, dumpling, rice and peas, fried chicken. I don't give them leftover food either. Gangs in the UK right now, what can parents do to stop their youths coming out of the house and joining a gang. There's not a lot because everything's advanced. Social media's running the place. WhatsApp, yo, come outside, meet me around the corner. Rare. It's hard for parents to keep up with their kids nowadays. Trust me. But yo, the parents that are watching this, just keep up with them. Don't make them go bad. You don't want to go jail to see this, bruv. You understand me? You don't want to be sitting table to table with your son. And your daughter too, because some girl are bad. You get me? I said to you, some girl just come out at this, some girl just do 6 months, just a year, yes, so. You understand me? I said to you. So come on, man. Yo, the parents, all I'm saying is, yo, just go easy with the kids and take time with them. Because right now, enough of them kids need a beating. And some of the parents need a beating too, because they don't know where the kids are. How the fuck you got a child and your child's 10 and 11 and you don't know where your youth is? Are you mad? I got a son that works in my food shop. He's 21, bruv. He's just passed his test. I know where he is. I call him, where are you? And he can tell me anything. So, you know, it's Ricky True English representing UK gangs right now, yeah? So people, I need them to understand, sir. The youth, them nowadays, need some education. I see the education what them need one-on-one tutoring. Like I done said already, some people go to university, learn to teach kids how to read and write. Them never learn to discipline your child. Because sometimes the kids going to school, they're arrogant, they got behavior problems, but teachers don't know how to deal with that. You understand me? We need some people on the ends that know how to deal with the kids. You understand what I'm saying to you? We need a classroom, we need a building for the kids, so we can put a blackboard there. We don't need no social media, and we don't need no laptop, we don't need no computers. We're used to that. We need them to see back to basics. 1 + 1 is 2. How did we start this thing here? You understand what I'm saying? And we don't need a teacher to do it. You don't have to be a teacher. You didn't have to go uni for 5 years. Because the ones that are going uni for 5 years, they'll run out the class. They don't know how to deal with difficult kids. You understand me? Kids that are in gangs. Because there are kids that are in gangs that go to school, that try to pattern the thing, try to get there rare, but them kids are not taking no talk. So how do you deal with a kid that don't take no talk with a teacher that's been going uni for 5 years? What now? Because she's only been taught to teach you how to read and write. She ain't been told how to discipline you. You get what I'm saying to you? So this is why we have to stop the youth them from getting arrogant, ignorant, looking to box over teachers. Let's start working with people like us. You understand me? Government need to look at us and start saying, yo, them man there never went uni or college, but they've got the youth them calm. You get what I'm saying to you? That's how the thing is. So we need to work on an educational structure. That means if it does go wrong, you know, more time they got bad places to send kids. Your son's bad at 14, 15, they send them Key Centre, Underwood, all these places, which isn't right to send them. Just make them sit down with somebody that's been through the same as what they've been through. That's all they need to do. Right now, the youth them need a voice. And let me tell you something. I believe the voice could be in their house, could be their dad, could be their uncle, could be their brother. They don't probably need to go too far, but they need a voice. There's nobody there to talk for the youth them. David Cameron's not going to talk for the youth them. Theresa May's not going to talk for the youth them. They don't even know the problem that's out here. If you look around London and all these places, all these rich West End places, look how much homeless are living around there. Look how much homeless people live in West End that the rich people come out and step over like it's bricks on the floor. You understand what I'm saying to you? Right now, the gangs need a voice. You understand me? They need somebody to talk up for them. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's why it's called Gangs UK. Because right now we're looking out for the gangs. Girl gangs as well. It's not just boys out here. The little bandanas on, hooded up and all this. Some girl are out there dealing with it too. Don't even know if the girl boys. But right now they need to sort out their thing. You get what I'm saying to you? Education up here. If somebody can't educate you, educate yourself. Because I notice everybody's got Instagram. Everybody's got Facebook. So what about educating yourself? I know some people get grades and that off the internet. So come on, what's going on? Some people pass their grades using the internet. I got people that are in Montserrat and all these places. They're big top lawyers. They've done that off the internet. So just know what you're doing. Educate yourself. That's what it is. Educate your mind. You see, when you educate your mind, you educate your mind the way that you want your mind educated. Don't let somebody come in and tell you this is what to do, and this is red, and 4 and 5 is 9, and red. You're supposed to know 4 and 5 is 9. So at the end of the day, put everything in your mind, but don't make your mind trick you. Done there, sir.
Gangs in the UK. Really interesting interview. Education being a predominant factor. We need to re-educate our young men and our young women around the consequences of being in a gang, dispelling some of the myths, showing them how to achieve, grow, and be the best that they can be. I'm about to go and do another interview with another extraordinary person, another DJ, another person who's experienced gang culture firsthand, who's very aware of giving back.
Reports of violence, stabbings and murders have hit the headlines in recent months, with daily occurrences in London. But how widespread is violent crime? Why is it growing, and who are the victims? The vast majority of people will not be a victim of violent crime. In England and Wales, 4 in 5 people did not experience crime in 2017, and overall, crime has been steadily decreasing since 1995, supposedly. The rise in crimes involving knives can also be seen in hospitals. In the 5 years to March 2017, the number of admissions for stab wounds increased by 13% in England and 17% in London. Last year, 39 children and teenagers were killed by knives in the UK, and more than half of those were in the capital. Reports indicate there were more than 50 homicides in London in the first 100 days of 2018.
V4YAV, Fire Kids team here represent London. See, you don't know the youth them to stop the violence and stop the gangsterism. You see me? Live good in your heart. You see me? I say the whole away I want. See, I know say time rough and the struggle is deep, but you have to hold it, dog. Don't give up your hope, dog. You see me? I say don't turn to violence. Better you turn to love and unity and strength. You see me? I say whole away I want. No matter with them joke thing. We're not deaf on that, dog. You see me? I say Fire Kids team from Toronto representing. You see me? Live as one. Me in a Dubai a chat. London, UK. Love. Ghetto youths. Stand up proud. The youths them kind of giant gang from frustration and poverty and them things they seen. But you can't give up, dog. You have to hold the strength, brother. Load the gun, brother. That not gonna make nothing better. You see me? I say. So me understand say the youth them frustrated and them things there, you know. But you have to turn to maybe God. You see me? I say try something different. You see me? Believe in yourself. Don't believe in the gun. You see me? I say my lad. No bother with it, brother. Love God and live is a unification thing, dog. The whole are we strong. The youth them are London strong. And everywhere in the world strong. Yeah? Don't turn to the gun. Turn to Father God. You see me, my son? Fire Kids team, I tell you that from Toronto, Canada. Leave the gun alone. Gangs in the UK, don't bother with that style. It's not good. Deal with God. You see me, I say? Deal with your family, deal with work, progression. Gun thing, a joke thing, it a mash up the world. You see me, I say, my brother, have a good heart. Clean up your heart and come. A long time keep it and I burn the fire and I tell the youth them. See, don't bother with it. London is a beautiful place. You understand? Can't bother with that something there. Go look at a different way out of life, brother. You see me, I say, the whole of we are, you see black people, the whole of we have a talent, you know. Why use it for gun? Joke thing that, dog. See it? Keep the peace, my lord. Happiness. Smile by your face. You see me? Don't leave no gun trace. Remember, you know, prison bill for we, you know. So if you want to go there, you know, you can just go and walk and go there, you know. You see me, I say? No good, dog. Gangster thing, joke. We are get older. You see me? You understand? We need with family. We love with mother. We love with family. We love with kids them. You got dead left your kid, dog, through gun. No good. So believe in a Fire Kids Teeny from Toronto, London, UK. Remember, done with that, dog. Hold up your head. Gun thing is not necessary, dog. See, go look at job. Remember that, dog. You see me, I say, work, man, I work. Gun thing, fire burn. We're not depth. All I gun them for throwing, I see. You see me, I say. You see me? So just live up, get to use, and do the right thing. Boom.
In the UK, I'm about to go and do another interview with Emperor, a young man caught up in gang culture, gang violence, and drug dealing. And he's going to tell me the struggles that so many young men face and so many young women face on the streets of UK. So follow me as we go and find out gangs in UK.
Yo, this is V4Y AV Media, UK gang shit. There. So, thing is just, the struggle is real, bruv. When you're in the street, you have to be military, bruv. You have to keep your heads up, you have to focus, bruv. Because the shit here, the shit out there, nobody's there for you, man. You got no family, you got no friends, you're on your own. It's a real shit, bruv. So, this is it. You join gangs, you like, you gotta feel it, you got friends and all that. You have to be like, you have to be straight in the game, you have to focus, bruv. That's the thing. You have to keep your heads up. You have to be in the game, bruv. You have to focus. Focus, that's real shit right there. Real shit. You have to use your brain, use your head. You have to focus, man. Yo, that's it. Peace. Yo, you're some real shit, bruv. Out in the street, you have to keep it on the low, bruv. You have to have your, you know what I mean, bruv. You know what I mean? You have to have it here because you can't just have it easy, bro. It's not easy in the street. That's why you have to man up. You're a lion. You have to conquer your own territory, bro. You get me? Yo, because in the street, man, nobody's looking at your face. You get me? When you're in the streets, you need to focus because no man is your friend. No man is your friend because when it goes down, bro, you have to have the 9mm on you. You have to have that Glock on you, bro. Because people in the street, some people lose their life, man. You got me? You feel me? You feel me? So, because in the streets, people lose their life. And it's not fucking game, bro. It's no jokes. Because you're up for the grass, man. People die in this shit. People lose their fucking life in this shit. You have to focus. Really. Focus. Keep your heads up. Be in the game. You got me? Cool. Yo. Street, it's military like I told you before, yeah? Because we talking with no head, bruv. You get me? Because I'm saying this with real anger in my heart, bruv. We're voiceless. You talking, we don't get head. You get me? We're voiceless in the street, bruv. You talking, no head. Nobody listens to you. It's just shit out there. You get me? You know what I mean, bruv? That's real shit out there. Nobody gets to hear your voice. Nobody gets to listen to you. Nobody gets to to give you attention which you need. You got to keep your head focused. You got to focus, bruv. You understand? Because we are voiceless out there. Nobody gives a damn shit about you. You feel me? Nobody cares about you. That's why you have to man up and be in the game. When you see kids out there doing some shit, you think, bro, you have to focus. Use your head, bruv. Use your head, because we are voiceless. It's high time they listen to us. They give us our own piece of cake, man. We need that shit right there. What else? Peace.
Gangs in the UK. Wow, what a powerful interview. And again, it's so clear to see that this is a struggle, and that we're people that don't have voice, and when we do speak, we're not heard. These young men are speaking, they're telling their stories, they're telling their issues, they're telling their problems, they're telling us the solutions, but we're not listening. How long until we do listen? How long until we see change? How long until young people are valued? How long? There's so many different reasons why we get caught up on this road life, why we end up in prison, why we're selling drugs because there's no other option. There's no other alternative. And as a result, we have to survive. I've got a family to feed. There is no other choices for man. And I'm in a vicious cycle that can't be broken. Once in, never out. I've committed a lot of crimes, but I don't regret none of them. Nothing's going to change because there's not enough love. There's not enough opportunities for the poor. Because that's what this is about. This is about the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. And we have no opportunities. So we have to create those opportunities through crime, through drug dealing. Violence is just an everyday part of life in my world. And I wish that I could make things better. I could change my life. But it's very difficult to change. And I just feel like gangs are just used as a way to justify the brutality that happens on our streets, that we blame it on gangs, that we don't take responsibility. And when I say we, I'm talking about as a society, they don't take responsibility. Who's they? Government, leaders, politicians, MPs. They don't give a fuck about man. You see, when your skin colour is this, when you've got this kind of skin colour, blood, when you're black, the odds are stacked against you, and that's facts. So you got to think about your life, brothers and sisters. Yeah, gangs in the UK. Yeah, gangs in the UK. This is about bringing awareness, raising awareness. Yeah, shout out V4Y Media, man. Shout out everyone involved. Hopefully, you know, we can make things change. But it's going to be very, very difficult. It's impossible to get out of this lifestyle once you're in it. It's so difficult. And this is the message that you lot that are trying to get into this shit, that trying to be this fucking trapper, trying to go down this fucking path, yeah? Allow it. Don't do it, man. Don't make that mistake, man. Don't make that mistake that I made, man. It costs, man. My family's affected. My kids are affected. My education. I can't go to certain areas. I can't sleep without a gun underneath my bed, fam. I can't leave my house, fam, without shells in my strap. Because of the lifestyle that I live. Gangs in the UK. What can be done to stop this? How are we going to get out of this shithole? We ain't going to get out of this, black. Because it's a setup, cuz. Prison was made for us. It's a business. So, my message is keep believing in yourself. Despite the obstacles. And have faith. Pray for better. Gangs in the UK, big up, big up, big up. There's 3 our brothers on the streets, man. Let's get out of these chains, man. Let's get out of these chains, man. Let's get out of these chains, man. Let's break free. Gangs in the UK.
Voice for youth against violence. Why people join gangs? I think people join gangs because a lot of reasons, but it's peer pressure. Peer pressure is have a lot to do with it. People, I guess they need a father. I guess they need groups, you know. And people who join gangs, I guess their head is light because they cannot stand by themselves. So they need somebody to help them. You understand? What to get them out of it? Just their mind. They gotta clear their mind. You understand? Clear the mind and know, say, yo, a love and unity and everything we just deal with it in the life. You understand? Life is easy, you know. But we cannot follow people. You understand? Be your own big man. Be your own person. You live up. Keep the streets safe. You understand? And live as one. Because it's easy to live as lovers, but it's hard to live in war. So you keep your mind straight. All right? God bless you. What could they use to get out of the game? What could they do? Boy, I'm gonna tell you, easy. Just educate yourself. Stop killing each other. You understand? Because killing each other is not a nice thing. You understand? Because if me kill you, your friend come kill my friend, it never ends. You understand? It's like a cycle. This world's like a cycle. You understand? So let us live as one man. You understand? One love. You understand? Well, I used to live in LA, and at the age of 16 years old, I saved my friend. One of my best close friend got killed over gang. You understand? In LA. If you ever go to LA back in the 90s when I grew up, in LA, that was one of the worst. Drive-by shooting, you name it. You understand? And right now, sometimes I have to look at life and say, I'm happy I will survive it. You understand? I will live it. So, you clear the mind here, man. Because everybody ever survive like how we survive, you know? Reach this age in life. Because enough of we don't make it. You understand? LA is not a nice place in a gangland. Ask go to California, ask Compton, ask Inglewood. You understand? Ask West LA. You understand? So I see it with blacks, I see it with Mexicans. You understand? And we need to clear our conscience and live it. You understand? One love and keep it peaceful. See? Peace. That make it rain. Make this rain. And fuck everything else. Love.
Well, we're in Dubai, it's Kerry Dubai, and we're here on the subject of gang life, gangs in the UK, gangs all over the world, and what you can do to get out of a gang. If you're already in a gang, if you're the boss, save your money, liquidate your money, become, what you call it now, legal, because 99% of the world is made of gang money anyway. It's gang shit that's run the world. So you gotta be smart, yeah? Don't go be buying all these things and all these clothes and don't invest in no business. When you own businesses, then you can become a legal gangster. Because Donald Trump is the #1 gangster in the world, innit? So, if you want to get out other ways because you're gonna die, then get your ass out before you die. But you gotta be smart. You know what I mean? So, investment is the best thing. Put your money to good use. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's the easiest way out. I'm a G as well, you know. Music saved me. So, big up the UK. I'm here.
Gangs in the UK. I just done an interview with Footer, and it was really interesting that, again, he could identify that gangs were a big problem. But they're a problem because their voices are not being heard. No change is happening. What are we going to do to stop this problem? What are we going to do to create change? Let's stick together as we explore gangs in the UK. Welcome to Gangs in the UK. We're going to explore why people, predominantly young, vulnerable men and vulnerable young women, end up in gangs, and what we can do to change that. So I'm going to explore, I'm going to search, and I'm going to find out, because I want to see change. So join me on Gangs in the UK.
Wow. It's been so interesting to see and hear from those who are affected firsthand. Join me as we explore gangs in the UK.
Hey yo, gangs in the UK.
question is, why do people join gangs in the UK? I'll tell you this, people come to join gangs just for one thing, to make sure that they're safe. They got surroundings, they got people around. I'll tell you this, that is not the real thing. I'll tell you why people should not join gangs in the UK or gangs anywhere. Because here's how you solve it. Number one, make sure you're safe. Number two, make sure you have family. Number three, always stick around with family. The main question is, why do people join gangs in the UK? The main question is because of one number thing. They don't find safety, they don't find anything. I'll tell you this, I was once in that place and I got out of it. Why? Because it wasn't safe. I used to present one, but now not anymore. I'm one of a kind of family. And I'll tell you one thing, you should maybe get out of it because you'll never be safe. People tell you that gangs are safe, everything is safe. That's not how we do it. Look at around us. That's not how we do it. Make sure you get out of it. Number one thing, after all that, you will never be safe because police, everything comes after you. That's how you do it. You get cuts, you get scars, you get everything around you. That's not how we do it. Everyone asks this question, why should I join a gang? Why should I do this? Why should I do that? I'll give you your answers because you think that it's all about safety, it's all about family, it's all about love. There's no love in pain, there's no love in blood. Nothing comes with blood. I'll tell you this, make sure you get out of it. No one around here loves blood. Everyone wants peace. I'll tell you a perfect saying. We want peace, not rest in peace. That's how we do it. And then another thing, I'll tell you about my experience. I lost a lot of people. I got scars. I lost family. I lost brothers. I lost sisters. People around, that's how we do it. There's no love. There's no nothing comes from around it. Right now, I'm here. And you're there sitting down thinking, why did I do this and why did I do that? Why should we do this? Look, I'll tell you a quick, very easy thing how to get out of it. 1, make sure you find yourself safe. 2, continue your studies because your studies get you to places. Right now, I'm in Dubai, I'm living, you're not. That's how you should do it. Guess what? 2 words, gangs in the UK. Peace.
From the UK to Dubai, you don't know, I represent the UK. About the gangs in the UK right now, I think the youth them, you know, I think them gone astray. Them just gone astray. Like, I don't know. It's just bad because I think the youth them need a role model. Like some people where you know for look up to and them thing they like. Not just football and not just entertainer. Like some people in the community and stay in the community. Cause we get to understand say more time. Some people in the community and as them develop to a certain level, then them just gone out of the community and leave the community on its own. We want some of them people that stay in the community with the youth and help, you know, make the youth them look up to them and give the youth them a whole heap of advice. You get me? I say so we, I'm not even gonna say the youth and we need role model, including me, myself. You get me? I say and then the crime in the UK will just, you know, come to a level and everything will be alright. Hello, I'm DJ Sir Lennox and with respect to gangs in the UK, or gangs in general, it's a fundamental issue that's been affecting our young people for generations. The root causes vary. It varies per location and it varies per child. It could be because of poverty. It could be because of lack of opportunities. It could be because of lack of facilities. It could be because of lack of role models. It could be because of peer pressure. It could be because a child wants a sense of belonging to feel trendy. But whatever the reason is, this family environment that our young people find in gangs and the socialization and the social peer pressures that comes with being in a gang and moving with the crowd has had a negative impact on our communities for years and years and years, and with the current spate of violence and incidents of violence, we have to find a way as adults and young people to put a stop to this. Now, schools have a part to play, the community has a part to play, churches have a part to play, the role models, the entertainers, the DJs, the business people, all of us have a part to play in impacting the lives of the young people who are making up the leaders of tomorrow. Now, these young people, they will have leadership potential, they'll have talent, and if it's only exploited within a gang environment, the outcome will be negative. Yeah? What can we do to stop or alter the path of this issue? What can we do as people? First, communities need to start coming together and observing what's happening around them and intervene. We have to observe, we have to intervene. Another thing we need to do, we need to start putting back funding in schools for after schools activities, clubs, social outlets where these students can go or young people can go after school instead of on the corner with the gangs or running around on the block or running around within a postcode and causing all sorts of havoc. What can we do as stakeholders to limit the influence of gangs on our young people? We have to look at everything that affects them, the schools, the communities, the social outlets, our role models, the family environment, the stranger walking past as an adult and you see that child misbehaving. Sometimes wherever possible we have to intervene and say, young man, youth, that thing they're not right. That's something they're not set good, you understand? Sometimes we have to put an arm over the shoulder and have a word with them wherever possible. More mentoring, random mentoring, organized random. Sometimes you can just pick up a youth and start talk some sense now. Mentoring, short term or long term. We need to lobby the government to start to invest in social outlets so that these young people can have stuff to do after school or on the weekends. We need to encourage parents to spend more time with their children. We need to encourage the actual role models to start to play a more hands-on role. Like visit these communities, talk to the youth them, and thing. So those are some of the things that I have that's on my mind about this issue. I'm Sir Lennox and I'm based in Dubai, but I'm very concerned about the scene in the UK. Thank you.
Gangs in the UK. So many interesting points have been made. Social deprivation, social exclusion, social conditioning, re-education. What are stakeholders, government, politicians doing about gangs in the UK? What are they going to do to solve the problem? Gangs in the UK.
Gangs in the UK. My name is Isaiah Burnett. Originally from New York, where I see a lot of gang activity, from Brooklyn. Why do people join gang? I believe people join gang because they don't have any family. They believe that gang is their family, and most people join it because of badness. They ain't really, comfortable in this thing that, the more gangster enough to fight by themselves, so they join it, and join it as a community, as a family all in once. Growing up in Brooklyn, I see it all the time. People get robbed, people get stabbed for wearing the wrong color shoes, like red, blue. You gotta be really careful. What I think could be done to resolve the gang is basically open up communities in the neighborhood, getting everybody together, counseling, because it's hard. The kids that have grown up without parents, grown up without fathers, that make them more involved in the gang, man. So I think that what could be done to resolve the gang activities basically is open up communities for the youths, giving them jobs, open up more jobs, things like this prevent kids from being out in the street late nights. Growing up in Brooklyn sometimes is hard, you gotta deal with the Crip side, you gotta deal with the blue side, then deal with the blood side and the red side. Basically, example is, where I'm from is Fulton Street, that's Bed-Stuy. Most of the time in Bed-Stuy is really the red side. My mother, she always let me go to school. I came from Trinidad, go to school, but I love to wear blue, so it was kind of hard to adjust to their colors because you don't want to be an innocent bystander getting shot in the street and your mother don't know what happened to you because you're wearing the wrong colors. So in Brooklyn you have to be really careful of the neighborhood you're in, the people you're accompanied by, at certain places you go, because the gang shit is really real out there. And me as a person, I'm trying to get out of that scenario. I don't want to be the one on TV talking about, I want to be a gang member, or I'm proud to be in Brooklyn around it. No, I want to be out. I grew up in there for like 14 years straight, so I know what it's like seeing my friend get shot innocently on Eastern Parkway for what? Way in the red, you know, around the Crips and them and Albany. So it's really hard. You gotta make sure you're on the right track, that's all.
Gangs in the UK. Wow, what a powerful documentary. We've explored why people join gangs, what people can do to get out, what's going to be done about gangs in the UK. Are we going to get help? Are we going to get support? Are stakeholders in government going to help us out? Because we've got voices that are speaking out that are not being heard. We've got innocent young lives that are being taken away from us on the streets. Blood's being spilled. What's going to be done to stop gangs in the UK? Join as we continue to explore gangs in the UK. We've explored why people get involved in gangs, what can be done to get them out of gangs. And each interviewee had the same solution. It's going to take re-education, reinvestment. It's going to take our government and stakeholders to participate. It's going to take community responsibility to tackle gangs in the UK. So we've got no voice out here. We feel socially excluded. We feel that we're entrenched in poverty, and we feel that we have no opportunity. Gangs in the UK.
Down, I beat it, get it, photo. Down, I beat it.